Hey guys, we're going to be replacing the recirculating filter, and this is the before, and here's the after. I'm going to show you guys how to get these same results.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk to you guys about the recirculating filter in the T680. This probably is any truck, as long as your answer to this question is no. And the question is your AC blowing hard enough during the summer to keep you cool? Not, is it cold enough? Is it blowing hard enough? Because our AC is actually cold. It's very cold. When we have the AC on recirculating, the problem that we have is it's just not blowing hard enough. So if we turn on the recirculating, it's blowing about 2 to 3 times better than with recirculating at max power. So that's an issue for us, especially for Jane, because it gets hot right now. It's the summertime. We're going to take a look at what most likely is going to be the culprit is going to be the recirculating filter. And it should have about a year and a half's worth of dog hair clogging it, and that should be why we're losing a lot of the air pressure behind the blower motor. So one thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of paper on our vent, and I'm going to put the AC on max, and I'm going to put recirculating on, and I'm going to turn it off so you can see the difference of how much harder it's blowing with the recirculating off. The only thing with that is now you get odors from the outside. Sometimes it starts blowing warmer, so we prefer to have the recirculating on at all times. And then once I replace the filter, I'll go ahead and show you guys again with it on and off, and we can compare what it's like then. Well, right now we're right next to the Peterbilt dealership, so I figured this is best time as any because I can go right over to the Peterbilt dealership with the part in hand. I already have the part number. I already gave it to them. They told me it's $8. So for those of you who want to know, it's anywhere from $8 to $12 depending on where you live. Texas is $10. Here in Wisconsin, where we're at right now, it's $8. So just so you know, it's a relatively cheap part. You just have to be able to install it yourself, which I'm about to show you guys. It's not that hard. You just need simple tools, and you need to have patience. That's for sure. So let me go ahead and point the camera this way so you guys can see the piece of paper and understand what exactly I'm talking about. Here's our little scientific setup. It's literally just a paper towel put on the top of the vent. I'm not going to move this. I'm going to leave it as is for the entirety of this little experiment, I guess we could say. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the button to turn off the recirculation, and that's it. So you can see I have it as full as it will go. This is off. That's as fast as it will go. And then recirculating off. And once it calms down, recirculating on. And look how it just dies down. It's a huge difference. That right there can make the difference between being hot and being cool, or heck, even being cold, even when the sun is hitting you directly while driving down the road. Alright guys, so we're going to start off with pointing out the tools you're going to need. You're going to need a Phillips. You're going to need a 13 millimeter. The extension is really just so that you can have more movement when it comes to this bar over here. And then I have a little pry bar, but the only reason why I brought this out instead of the screwdriver is because it has this little rubber piece so it doesn't scratch the plastic. As you can see, we already have a massive scratch right there. But alright, first things first, take your pry bar or your screwdriver. You're going to pop this cover off right here, and it just pops right off like so. Just like that. Now I routed my Qualcomm through this, so I just have to move it to the side. And just starting off, remember I said a year and a half's worth of dog hair. There's so much dog hair down there already. I'm gonna step outside so you guys have a better angle and I can work from outside. But I need to clean up that dog hair, so I'm gonna do that real quick and show you guys just how much there is down here. This is just from rubbing it down a little bit with my hand, and we haven't even gotten into the good stuff yet, so I'm just going to toss that. Next we're going to remove this handlebar, and right down here just pop off that cover just like that. And up here, same thing, you just pop off the cover. comes right off. And now here's where the 13mm comes into play. Alright, so 13mm, we have 2 bolts here and the 1 bolt up here. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen this one up. And these 2 down here. To the side. Next, we're going to grab our Phillips. Well, first we need to remove this. And there is a little Phillips right here. Put that there. Go. Oh look, my bit that just fell off. Anyways, we have even more dog hair here. So we have a Phillips and a Phillips, so these 2 right here. And we're going to loosen those up. This is going to start loosening up the glove box. We're going to start here and work our way to the top ones, which you'll have to open a door to get to. Now make sure you keep track of your bolts. If you don't want to lose these big ones, you can screw them back into where they belong. But I'm going to be doing this relatively quickly, so I don't plan on losing them. It'd be funny if I lost them though. Okay, so here we have 1 bolt here. I mean, not bolt. Phillips, 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 and Phillips, so 4 more. Close that back up. Now this should just come loose. There we go. Here's our blower motor. Now I currently have the AC going because it's just way too hot to not run it and the APU is not working. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off and disconnect the blower motor. Then we'll release it. So first let's start off by turning it off. Okay, so these are T20s. Turn off the blower. And we're going to go ahead. It's 3 of them. It's T20 Torx. So if you don't have that specialized tool, I mean, it's not a common tool, so I'll give it that. I did say that you're going to need common tools. This is going to be the one specialized tool you'll need, is a Torx 20. Good, that's disconnected. Now let the blower motor slow down because it was actually still spinning. I don't know if you can see in there. And it's done. Pull it out, turn it. There we go. Here's the blower motor. You might want to check this while you're here. See if it's balanced. It shouldn't make any noises. If it's making noises or it's wobbling, you need to replace it. You guys see in there? That's the cabin air filter that you replace from inside the engine compartment. So, just so you have point of reference of what's in there. Now I'm going to go ahead and click the turned off the recirculation. And this filter's here. So we can go ahead and replace that now. This way you just reach around here and you pull it out. As so.
Oh.
Look how bad that is. There's just so much dust. It is absolutely filthy. Look at the difference on that. That is insane. you can't tell, but this lettering is on this side of the filter, and this side of the filter was riding on this little honeycomb area. So I'm going to put it back this way. The way you do it is, it's kind of going to sandwich around back here. So you kind of have to stick it back there and just really just guide it on its way to its new home. So let's see how hard this is. So it's this one right here. You can really just reach around up top here and really move it around. And if you could get your hand back here, you can move it around as well, but I obviously can't. So I'm gonna try to seat it a little bit better. I really don't care for how it's seating. So I'm gonna try to move it around a little bit. Okay, so the problem was there's actually a channel it has to go through that you have to push it through so that it seats properly. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put the blower motor back on. Bolt everything. We're just gonna bolt the blower motor back on for now. I wanna see how much better it blows before I go through this, because if I need to do some cleaning back here, I'll do some cleaning, but I'm not gonna bore you guys with it. So for now, let's put that in there. There we go, just like that. Put the connector back in. Okay. Now, when you go to test this, you want to make sure you mount it back. You don't want to just hold it in place, because last thing you want is for it to start rattling around and then you damage the blower motor. So just mount it. It's 3 screws. Just be safe than sorry. Now let's turn it on. Let's take a look at the paper towel. So this is with it off. This is with it at max now. That is a massive difference. All right, now I'm gonna do the recirc off.
Wow, it's still pretty strong.
Yep. That is a huge difference, and now we have the recirculation on, so we get clean air coming into the cabin, blowing as hard as it can be. Now, the summer driving is gonna be very tolerable because we have the tint and the filter is now clean. I feel like this thing's trying to blow off. That's how much it's blowing. The paper clip can barely hold it in place. But guys, we're gonna go ahead and button this back up. I'll show you guys how to button it up. First things first, you wanna secure this, push this back, this little tab. It secures itself. See right there? Boop. That's it. Now all you gotta do is push it in. The glove box has these 2 little tabs that will help you guide it. It's right there, right here. So right here and right here, and just tilt it up. Just like that. Tab here and here. They need a guide here. Here and right there. There we go. Now you can start putting your bolts back in, or your screws. So just tighten up one so it holds the glove box in place. These are all the same size, so it doesn't matter where they go. They all should fit anywhere from the 7. And then this 7th one, remember it goes right here. But first let's tighten these up. Now, go ahead and put this back in place. All right, now the handle, remember your 2 bolts go on the bottom and your 1 goes up top. just like that. We'll put the one up top so that it doesn't fall on us and hit us in the head. Move on to the two below. Get your little covers. The more roundish of the ones goes up top, and the more oval one goes on the bottom. These just clip right in. Just like that. This one, you want to move your, oh actually I forgot to mention this. If you want this rubber to be in place, you have to loosen this up first. Okay, so now we're going to tighten this up. Now that we have the rubber piece in place, so you can move around now. Now you want to make sure it's sturdy, because if you climb up, you might grab onto this, and you want to make sure it doesn't just come loose. So when you put this back on, you see it kind of has a round edge for it. It's going to go right here in the grooves of this little rubber. So what you could do is line it up. There you go. You're good to go. Now, last thing to put is this piece here. Bring this around. And you'll start clipping in from the bottom and work your way up. And that's literally it. So now we'll vacuum this up. Guys, look at what this setting is on. We had to put down the AC because it is so cold in here now. Like, it's just blowing so hard. You can definitely feel it from the back that we went to go shower, came back, the dogs were shivering in the back. It was so cold. So it's a major difference, and it should make the world of difference for Jane when she's driving in the daytime. This is kind of heavy, but it's still picking it up. Now with the recirc off, I feel like it's actually a little bit less. It doesn't blow as hard, which is insane, because with the recirc off, it was blowing way harder. So that's how you replace your recirculation filter, guys. I hope this answers the question for you. Now, ask yourself again, does your AC blow hard enough to keep you cool during the summer? In this case, for us, the answer is now yes. Definitely blows cold enough and hard enough to keep us cool during the summer. And I hope it does for you guys too. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys haven't already, subscribe if this video was helpful. And if you want to see more videos like this, give it a thumbs up and comment down below on what you'd want to see. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys be safe out there.